Welcome back to Sir Tarquin's Abs, that's ABS for Army Build Series. Today I've got a Hobgoblin army. So we got the Charfs, or Chaos Dwarfs, and I'm super excited to be able to play with them. However, I can honestly say that my favorite portion of their faction is the Hobgoblins. And I'm pretty much playing pretty much only them. I mean, I've got some Bull Centaurs in there, and then obviously I have to have one Dwarf in the form of the Lord. But the Chaos Dwarf... Oh, what is he called? Sorcerer Prophet is actually one of the reasons this build works so freakishly well. So, for our opponent, we are up against Gorok and Croak. So this is a multiplayer battle, but you can use all of the stuff in this for campaign to great effect. We've got Croak and Gorok under the Itza colors, so pretty classic little army there. I do like it. It's a lot of source. I was kind of impressed with how many melee he went for. I guess he was just expecting to hopefully grind it out. If I had gone for a traditional Chorf build with just magma cannons, this army would be absolutely crushed. So I cannot recommend taking this kind of an army as the Lizardmen into Chorfs. However, it does help showcase this build pretty well, so we're going to use this replay. We got some Ripperdactyls coming around. We're just kind of playing the kite game here with these wolf boys, and then we've got Bull Centaur vendors as well to kind of help deal with those. The Umbral Tide are the one ranged unit he's got on his army. They do have stock, but they've been opening up some pot shots. As you can see, this engagement is going fairly well for us so far. I think these Ripperdactyls will be taken care of pretty quickly, so not too worried about that over there. So the big reason that this build works so well is this Sorcerer Prophet right here. He has the Vial of Hashut, and then he also has... Oh, where is it at? Plague of Rust. So Plague of Rust, when you overcast it, goes down... I think it puts people down 60 armor, and then the Vial of Hashut also does minus 40, plus the fire weakness to fire damage. So that's minus 100 armor, then the 60% fire damage weakness, but he also has Flammable. So all of your Hobgoblin archers have flaming attacks, and you can absolutely just wreck things. So, as you can see, Lord Croak is a very, very strong caster. We're going to get him off the field. He has Vial of Hashut put on him right there, and watch his HP just disappear. He's a fairly large target, so it's easy to shoot him, but this is with 40 missile resist, and he is gone and off the field. Just absolutely demolished. You can do the same thing against Dreadsaurians, against Rogue Idols. Like, it doesn't matter how much armor something has, you can knock them down 100 armor and make them weak to fire at about, like, 80%. So all of these Hobgoblin archers will literally eviscerate them. It is nutty. It's absolutely nutty. But we're not completely out of the woods yet. Gorok is still extremely healthy. He does have a silver shield, so he's not going to be near as much of an opening, and a small target. He's not going to be near as much an opening for these Hobgoblin archers, as well as the fact that my front line is nothing near the Saurus front line. So all of my Hobgoblin front line have broken. A couple of the Hobgoblin archers have as well. We've routed off a bit of their back line, not that they really had one to begin with. I got some Bull Centaur units out go a little bit too far. I was kind of scouting for something else that was stocked, maybe like Chameleon Skinks or something. But no, it's mainly just the front line at this point. We're going to bring the Sorcerer Prophet back. The thing that's nice is you can also take Searing Doom, and those are two very cheap spells. You can get a ton of value out of those two spells. As you can see, the Sorcerer Prophet's racking up a little bit of value. We do cast Plague of Rust, and I think it's on, yeah, the Star Chamber Guardians here. Plague of Rust, Overcast on them. They're at 25 armor, and I'm shooting them with Flammable. They are taking so much damage. These Hobgoblin archers are just wailing in on there. Breath spell comes down as well. Rear charge, just eviscerating this super strong Saurus blob. Which typically this wouldn't be the best way to do it, since Saurus are shielded, but they just don't stand a chance in that area. So pretty good wipeout there. I was pretty proud of that one. Another Searing Doom over here. You can basically spam the spell off cooldown, so I am really enjoying Lore of Magic, the Lore of, Metal with Chaos Dwarfs. It's either that, or I do enjoy also taking Lore of Fire, as you can get even more weakness to fire imbued with that, or with the Lore of Passive for that spell. However, I don't think it works quite as well, as you don't have the Plague of Rust ability. You can't knock down those heavy targets by an absolute ton. And at this point, we're just going to army lost Gorok. We really don't need to kill him. Everything else is routed and shattered, and that is the GG. So, it's a pretty quick one. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I was just really waiting for the Chaos Dwarfs to come out. Now that they're finally out, hopefully I can probably pop out a couple more videos. But either way, I hope you did enjoy that. I think it's a really, really cool strategy. As you can see, all these Hobgoblins, these archers, got some really good damage value. Something with Auglacon's Wolf Boys, they also have flammable, so you can kind of use them to imbue that same thing. It doesn't stack, but 2 sources of having flammable is definitely nice. And so, yeah, pretty much nothing else performing too well. It's mainly the archers carrying there, but you can easily do a full Hobgoblin army. It doesn't matter how armored the units are you go up against. You can remove their armor so easily, make them extremely flammable, and just light them up. I love it. I love the build so much. So, hope you enjoyed. Hopefully that helps you come up with something else for your own campaigns or battles. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later.